I'm Cristiano Simonetta. Rocky Russo is to my right. Welcome to Coach's Comments, presented by Southside Auto Tech, live from the Security First Bank North Zone stage. That's a little bit more like it, right? A 6-3 victory over the Des Moines Buccaneers. Aiden Thompson gets a hat trick. Lucas Wallen has 4 points. And Rocky, you got that start once again that you needed. 2 quick goals in the first period, and it's that Mason Marcellus, Aiden Thompson, and Lucas Wallen line to get it going. I asked you about that line before the game started, and boy, would they deliver tonight.
They were really good tonight, and it wasn't obviously the production, it was just the details, right? They played good defense, they extended possessions, they tracked pucks back, caused turnovers, brought a lot of energy back to our bench. So really, you know, Mason's making the adjustment to the wing really well. He's played center all year for us, and more than likely he's going back to play center next year for us. But such an important opportunity for him to learn how to play the wing. It makes him more valuable when he gets to school, and being able to play the wing and the middle is great for him long term. So, you know, he's made the adjustment now, and certainly he brings an added punch to that line that they didn't have before.
And Aiden Thompson, after the second period ends, you have that 2-1 lead. Last night it was a tie game. Omaha ends up winning 4-3 in regulation. You turn to your best players in the biggest moments, and Aiden Thompson picks up a goal, 1:41 into the third period, then another 8:29, and hats are flying at the icebox.
You know what, I talked to the guys about, you know, it's time now. Like, it's time for us to quit playing down to the level of our opponent. And I mean no disrespect by that, right? Des Moines has a really good club, but, you know, we played at their pace for the second period instead of playing at our pace. And so for us to pick it back up in the third and play with a lot of energy and emotion, score a few goals and kind of eventually put it out of reach, I was really proud of the way the guys just continued to do things the right way.
And you've joked that you took 30 games for Gleb Rem to stand in front of the net. Lucas Sitzka thought that puck was going right in his glove after the shot from Carter Shade. It's net front presence. It's Veremyev with a deflection, and it's a power play goal for your team. Yeah,
and that's, you know, Gleb's had the most success. He scored 8 or 9 goals in the second half of the year because he's committed to doing those little things. And, you know, now I'm getting more calls from NHL scouts. They're more and more interested in him and his game because he's embraced the type of player that he's going to have to be at the highest level to be able to succeed in the National Hockey League. And, you know, he's playing heavy, he's playing hard. That line has been awesome. Noah Lobb has been great. Dougie Grimes has been great. But, you know, Gleb is just, he's playing with a lot of confidence. He's controlling his emotions, playing in all the hard areas. So he's been a great, you know, a great example of our development with our group this year. And watching a guy as far as what he was in September and what he is now here in March.
And what did you think about that fight between Christian Kosice and Patrick Raftery? Kos got his buddy Raff for the quick shot, and then Raff stayed in there and gave him a couple more rights. That was big. The crowd went nuts, and Christian Kosice, I made the illusion that you can take the kid out of Lincoln, but not Lincoln out of the kid, and Kosice had a pretty good showing there with Raff.
I like Christian Kosice a lot, man. Like, he was giving it to our bench a little bit. The guys were having fun. Kos is tough. Like, he fought in practice a couple times this year, and I was really proud of Raph for just being able to hold his own. And those guys are buddies. They were pretty tight when Kos was here. So I thought it was cool to see him go and show some respect to each other at the end. And, you know, it's a 4-1 game, and we're able to get a little scrap going. I'm sure the fans here in the building appreciated that.
And one last question for you, Rocky. What about these fans here at the Icebox? They're all packing the stands here for a jersey auction on Paw Patrol night. I know your daughter was so interested in this one, but the crowd getting behind your group, you snapped the 3-game skid.
Well, we had a great crowd tonight, and obviously a lot of energy and emotion. Our guys feed off that, and we certainly appreciate it. And now it's time to support Lehigh, right? Our Lincoln youth hockey group. They're such an important part of what we do here, and we do everything we can to give back to them. Our players spend a lot of time at their practices. We spend a lot of time with their coaches trying to develop them, and anything we can do to raise funds for that program, to continue to help that program grow and ultimately help develop young players in this community. We want to be able to do that, and tonight's jersey auction is a way to do it. So grab a very cool Paw Patrol jersey. I think they're awesome. My daughter loved it when she saw it. And talk about a unique jersey. Comment, what are you doing, man? This guy. You got to get comment on the post-game interview here. He can't talk, but he's quite the character, that guy. I think he's Ronnie's favorite Lincoln Star of all the players, aside from Antonio.
Of course, and Comets jersey will be going for auction in just a couple of minutes. Thank you, Rocky, for joining me.
Thank you.
That was Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech. Stay tuned for a quick jersey auction. Stars win 6-3 over the Des Moines Buccaneers. We'll be back.